Welcome back to another video. My name is Angel, and today we got a good one where we're going to be creating an awesome text effect using Affinity Designer. And I also want to say thank you for 201 subscribers. Yes, 201 subscribers. I want to say thank you to you guys because without you, I could not have 201 subscribers. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you like this video and you subscribe and ring post notifications, because my goal is to teach you the tools to become the best graphic designer using Affinity Designer. Before we get started, I want to mention I haven't been posting because I've just been so busy doing t-shirts, because I also run a t-shirt shop here in the same space. So that is the reason why. But now we have some free time, so let's go ahead and dive into Affinity Designer and let's stop talking here. So let's go. See you there. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, go to File, go to New, and we're going to create a new document. I already have mine over here set up, so it's going to be 8.5 by 11 inches, and we're going to uncheck this Create Artboard, and I'm going to put mine to Landscape, and let's get going. So hit Create. All right, guys, so the first thing we're going to do is go to our Rectangle tool over here, and let's go ahead and fill this up. Just like that. And we want to have our fill not white. We're going to turn that to black. And the reason why, because we're going to be creating for a black t-shirt. So let's go ahead and name this background. Just like that. And now we're going to go ahead to our artistic tool over here. We're going to go ahead and click on that and drag just like that. We want that white. And I'm going to go ahead and type in stay positive. Just like that. And I'm also going to type in stay creative. Boom. I actually want all of that caps. So let's go ahead and scale this up. So by Control and left click, you can go ahead and scale it. See what we got going on. All right, so stay positive, stay creative. And now the next thing we're gonna go ahead and do, since I want all of these caps, so let's go ahead over here, Typography, click on that, scroll down, and go over here where it says all caps, click on that, and boom. Just like that, you have all of these right here, all capital letters, okay? So let's go ahead and center that to the middle. And now what I wanna do is go ahead and go to our fonts over here, and I'm gonna go to my favorite, see what I got going on. Let's go ahead and use Bebas. You can use any font you would like. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and scale this up again by Control and left click. Say about right there. Align this to the middle. Okay. And now what we want to do is convert this text into curves by up here. And what this does, it's going to convert it into a vector shape. Okay, so see, if you go up here to your layers panel, everything's grouped. So we want to go ahead and ungroup that by right clicking and go to ungroup. Boom, just like that, you have everything ungrouped. So each letter now is separate. Okay, so now what we want to do is go ahead and lock our canvas over here, lock our background. Let's go ahead and lock that over here. So by hitting lock, now we cannot move that background. And now what we want to do is go ahead and highlight it, highlight all of these right here. Okay, not all of the letters, but just this portion over here, just this portion, just like that. And now we're going to go up here where you see that plus sign. That's the add button. So click on that. And now what we just did, we convert everything into one solid shape. Like that, okay? Same thing we're gonna be doing over here also. So highlight all of that, go up here to add, and boom, okay? So now the next thing we're gonna be doing is go ahead and bring this one down and this one over here. So let's go to our alignment tool. Let's do it like that for you guys to see it. Align to the centered. Same thing we'll go for this one. Align to the centered. Just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight all of them. Let's go ahead and shift and left click, bring it to the middle. Same thing over here. Bring that about right there. And now I want to highlight all of them And I want to go ahead and scale this up by control and left click. Oh, sorry. No, so that's a no-no. So when you convert everything to a shape and you highlight them, it's going to be control shift and left click at the same time, okay? Just like that. So I'm going to leave it just like that. I'm not going to mess around with the kernings. I'm going to leave them just like that. So what we're going to do is bring this up a little bit by shift and left click, just like that. And what we want to do is go ahead and align it with this one right here. So this control shift and left click, just like that. And to make sure you're aligned with that one, just grab it over here and left click, and boom. You could tell that it's aligned with that one because we have our snapping guides. So make sure you have that on. And now what we want to do is go ahead to our rectangle tool, click on that, and we're going to go ahead and control shift and left click at the same time, like that. That's going to have the right proportion of that. Okay, we want to switch that to red. We could, you know what, yellow right here, this yellow right there. We could go ahead and switch it later. Go ahead, press V on your keyboard. That is your move tool. And let's bring this to the middle, just like that. And we're going to go ahead and control and left click. Say about right there. Make this a little smaller. Again, we're going to go ahead and align that just like that. And now what we want to do is go to our transform panel up here. Go to your transform panel. And I'm going to go ahead and type a number. This is just random. So I'm going to put 49. It hit enter. So that's going to do that. So let's bring that back over here again. I'll say 14. Just like that. So now let's go ahead and shift left click, bring that down. Oops, sorry, right there. About right there. You're gonna do it. And maybe that was too much. When you see this right here, that you can rotate it. So I'll say about right there, we are good. So go like that, make it a little smaller. And to see what we're doing here, let's go ahead and highlight all of them. See, right now you can see the letters. So I think that's pretty good. I like the way it looks, so I'm gonna leave it just like that. Or maybe I could bring this one down. Let me see if I can bring that down a little bit. Cover that S. See how that looks. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and bring this down a little bit. Highlight it again, make sure it's what we're looking for. Let's turn the snapping off to see if we could bring it more up. Now let's check it out. All right, that's good. We're gonna leave it like that. Okay, you know what? I'm picky. Bring that down. And all right, so we're gonna leave it just like that. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is go ahead and highlight everything that we have in our layers panel. So let's go ahead and highlight everything. And now we're gonna hit this divide button. And what that does is just gonna go ahead again, it's gonna break everything apart. So now we go ahead and delete that, just like that. Check it out, it's looking good, but we still gotta do some more work. So let's go ahead now and delete all these areas where you don't see the punch in there. So let's go ahead and delete that. We're gonna start deleting everything that you see that doesn't belong there. You're gonna delete. You see this part right here, if you press delete, it's not gonna show nothing there. So the way to fix that, you go to colors and you're gonna turn that into black, just like that. And now you're gonna highlight this other part of the A by hitting shift and left click, just like that. So now you go up here where it says subtract, you hit that, and now it's gonna get punched out. So you see, it may seem like you didn't do nothing, but you actually did. So now if you press delete, that's gonna be gone. Okay, so that's just one solid shape now. Okay, guys. Go ahead and do that for this one. It'll be the same thing for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed this video, and I'll see you when I'm done. All right, guys, so we just went ahead and we finished all of that. So once you finish, you want to double check, make sure you don't have any pieces around that it doesn't belong there. So you go ahead, if it's there, just go ahead and delete them. So yeah, we went ahead, we checked it, everything looks good. So now, the next thing we're gonna be doing is go ahead and highlight these words. So go ahead and highlight all of them by shift and left click, just like that. So you just want to go ahead and highlight all the whites above here and go up here where you see that plus sign. That's the add button. Again, go ahead and click that. So what you just did, you create that. You see, now we just missed that part. So let's go ahead and Control Z and let's do that part by shift and left click. We should have that all added by hitting this add button. So let's see if that worked. Boom, just like that, guys. Okay, so now we got that added. So let's do the same thing for the yellow. So go ahead and zoom in over here. I'm gonna press shift to these yellow ones right here. Shift to that one right there. All right, so guys, if you find this video helpful, make sure you like this video. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and ring that bell, guys, okay? All right, so let's continue in this tutorial for a t-shirt design that we are doing here, and we are going for that slice effect. It's looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and add over here, and as you see, we missed some spot right here. So let's go ahead and again hit the add button right there, and right there we should have everything into one shape. Okay, so now this again, we're gonna highlight all the whites down here by shift and left click and add. So now we have everything. Okay, so now we have come to the fun part. We are getting there, guys. Again, this is something simple that you could do at home. You don't have nothing to do. This is something that you can work on. Okay, all right, so now we're gonna go ahead and do some spacing here. So I'm gonna use my arrow keys again. So go up a little bit. I say about right there. I like it. This is eyeballing it, you know, it doesn't have to be with the right proportion. You're gonna, again, you want to get, of course, close to it. I say about right there. I like it. And now I'm gonna highlight the yellow, and I'm gonna use the left arrow key. Okay, I'll move it a little bit more. I say about right there. About right there. I like it. Okay, so as you see, guys, it's looking pretty cool. You know, we can leave it like that if you want, but if you want to add more flavor to it, let's go ahead to our triangle tool over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and create some stripes. Let's go ahead and make them about that big. Zoom in, scale that up, about right there. Go like this. Let's change the color for red for now. Let's go ahead and give this a rotating like that. I want it to fit maybe starting from right here maybe. I'm gonna make this a little thinner. I think thinner like that is good. Okay, now you make that a little smaller. I say about right there. So let's make this black to see what we're doing here. So let's make it black for now. I'll say let's move that back up just like that. Okay, So we got that going on, and let's create another one. So by control and left click, you create another copy, and then you go up here, you want to flip that, and then click on this one vertically, and we should have the same. All right, so let's go ahead and make a couple of these. Oops, move that. Let's go ahead and make a couple of these. Make these a little smaller. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is go ahead and make something like that. Again, this is if you want to have a nice looking design, you want to take your time, but this is just a nice tutorial that I want to show you guys what you can do. Of course, you want to spend more time on it, right? Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and make another copy and bring this one up here, about maybe right there. Yeah, right there. That looks pretty good. Move it a little bit, just like that. I don't want to cut too much of that, so scale that down and move this one back. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So I want to again copy that one again by control and left click, and I want to bring this one to the S maybe, and again we're gonna do click on this. Maybe I'm gonna have that one coming up like that. Let me see. All right, that's looking good. Let's make another one of this one. Control, left click, and I'll say about right there, guys. All right, so once you finalize where you want your stripes to be, the next step you're gonna do is go ahead and highlight those stripes that you created. So let's get you highlight your yellow, and we're gonna go ahead and shift and left click on the black stripes. So you go ahead and click on those, just like that, just on the yellow ones, okay? The ones where you have the stripes. And now you're gonna hit subtract right over here. So what that's gonna do, now the black stripes are not, wandering around here, because if you put a transparent background, they're gonna see the black stripes, right? So now everything is punched in, so it's one solid shape, okay? Same thing will go for the whites. You highlight your white, start highlighting the black, stripe that we created. So go up here, subtract, just like that. Same thing will go for this one, guys. Okay? Subtract, boom. Now if you kill the background, now everything is transparent. You don't see the black stripes, right? So it's pretty cool. So now the next thing we're gonna be doing, guys, is go ahead and mock this up. Again, I'm gonna leave everything the same here. Of course, if you're doing this project for a t-shirt design that you want to do for yourself and make it look all nice and tidy, you will start messing around and tweaking things around. But this is, again, a tutorial video, and I want you to learn how to do the slice effect and, have fun with it, okay? Remember, stay positive, stay creative. That's the whole thing here. So let's go ahead and mock this up. So I'm gonna go ahead and group all of these right here. Mark all of them and hit Control and G, and you have everything grouped, okay? So let's go ahead and copy this by, you right click and go ahead and hit copy. And I'm gonna go to my photo over here, go to my mockups, and paste my Control V, paste my artwork, and I'm gonna go ahead and scale this right here, and let's see how that looks. See how this looked for this t-shirt right here. Zoom in there, make sure we're looking good. I say about right there, right? Let's see. Yeah, that looks good, man. Go ahead and lower the opacity a little bit. Oh, that's too much. About right there. Man, that looks good, guys. I don't know. Tell me. Like that. I like that. I like it a lot. Check that out. It's looking pretty good. And there you have it, guys. That's how you create a simple t-shirt design. Again, Just have fun with it. And remember, stay positive, stay creative. Take care. Alright guys, so this concludes this video. Hopefully you have found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure you leave it in the comments below and let me know what you like about it. And also don't forget to like this video and subscribe and ring post notifications. My name is Angel from Major Design. Stay positive, stay creative, and I'll see you on the next one.